What's up with you, bro?
What's good with you, Brody?
Nothing
All right,
much.
so we can go ahead and get started. I know you got other stuff to do. All right, so today we got five-star defensive back Jaquincy, Koolaid, and Mckinstry. Koolaid, tell them about yourself.
I'm a kid from Birmingham, Alabama. I go to Pennsylvania High School in Pinson, Alabama. Um, have have a family. I'm a family person. Have a couple friends and stuff like that.
All right, so you know I gotta ask. So how did you get the nickname Koolaid?
I was born with. I came out with smiling, so that's how I got it. Came with my mama smiling.
All right, so just tell us about the town of Pinson Valley. Like, tell us about the neighborhood and how the area is.
Pennsylvania is one thing to say. One thing about the community is they all about sports. Sports is a big interest, something that is interested in Pennsylvania. They all big about sports. It's good people around Pennsylvania.
All right, so you're a two-time state champion in football and a state champion in basketball. Which championship do you think was harder to obtain?
Basketball was hard, easy. It was easily the hardest one because football I kind of knew we was gonna get it regardless. Basketball it was something we had to work for. It was something that we wasn't. Like no one had us winning at all.
Hmm. Okay, so you know you play DB and all. What are the necessary attributes for a good defensive back?
First off, you play DB, you gotta have swag. Swag is a key
Hmm.
in playing DB. You gotta have swag, boy. You gotta have a short memory, cause I mean, even the best get caught on by anybody. At
Hmm.
DB, anybody can catch on you. You just gotta have swag, have a short memory.
All right, so what is your tough? So far since you've been in high school, what is your toughest matchup? A player that you just always go to toe to toe with. Like he has a good game against you, you have a good game against him.
It haven't been nobody that I played against a lot that has just been good. Like someone we play every year, but two people I checked. I checked George Pickens in the game my sophomore
Hmm.
year. That was a good matchup. And I checked EJ Williams my ninth grade summer at
Hmm.
Auburn 7-on-7. That was a pretty
Okay,
good.
so tell us about 7-on-7. Like, how have you enjoyed the experience of just playing other top players, and how has that made you a better player as well?
Um, I don't really want to say it made me better. I mean, I probably did get better, but I want to say it just like made me better because all those other cats really wasn't like nowhere near me, so it wasn't nothing like just was like hard about it at all.
Hmm. So, in 2017, 2018, Patrick Nick was your head coach. He's an offensive mindset, and you played both sides of the ball. How did he, help elevate your game on the offensive side?
Oh man, Coach Nick. So he built me offensively minded. Like I feel like when I grow up, I'll be an offensive coordinator because of him. Like I wouldn't even be a defensive coordinator. I'd probably be an offensive coordinator because of him. He put the game in my head. He taught me the game. Taught me how to beat wet beat,
Hmm.
wet routes, wet route combination beat, wet coverage, run schemes. I know run screens. I know how to block all that.
Hmm.
So one thing about him,
So,
he taught me a lot of things.
so what position do you prefer? Do you prefer DB or do you prefer just playing on the offense as well? Do you just like playing DB?
Uh, I prefer to play DB at the next level and in the future, but I love playing receiver too, but I prefer DB.
Okay, so how was it being a part of that, that father-son duo at Penson? What did you learn from each one of those guys?
I learned first off how to be a man from those two guys.
Hmm.
They taught me the game of football. Bo was a good player himself and a good teammate, and Bo had a good character too. So I learned a lot from both of those guys.
So what grade did your recruitment just take off? Like, what grade did you realize,
Um,
like, you can
my
really be like,
recruitment, my recruitment took off like the February of my ninth grade year after
hmm
the state championship game, my ninth grade year.
okay, so you have off, you cut your offers down to three schools: Alabama, LSU, and Auburn. Just give us a rundown of just each school or whatever.
Um, all three schools, I picked those three schools to be in my top three because those schools I feel most comfortable with and the schools I feel like I can be myself with.
Okay.
Um, Trying to think of something else. All those schools, good winning schools, so they that's something I'm used to winning. I done won three state championships in high school, so all those programs have won, so it's nothing different for real.
So seeing how Bo was recruited, to Auburn or whatever, how did he help prepare you for your recruitment stage? What what
Uh,
tip, what tip did he give you?
by Bo being recruited, that taught me a lot about the recruit thing. Just watching him grow into it, watching him get offers, and how he handled it, it helped me handle it the same way, if not better, just by watching him, learning from his
Okay.
mistakes, or not really mistakes, but learning from things he did that he wish he would have did differently.
So when it comes to recruiting, what is the most annoying thing about recruiting? Is it the coaches hitting you up every day, or the fans, or what is it?
Um, the most, I mean, after you cut your list down, it kind of gets to where you can handle it. That's why I said, as a recruit, if you know you're not going to such schools, don't be afraid to tell those schools no, because the schools that you not interested in will be the schools that just crazy how they'll be the schools that hang you up the most, and they'll be the ones getting on your nerves. So you just can't be scared to tell them no. As a man, they gotta respect it. So, I mean, if I was a recruiter, I'd love for a kid to tell me no, so I can move on to the next kid. So long as you tell somebody no and just narrow your list down, you'll have it all under control.
So yeah, all three schools are recruiting you for both sports. So how will you be able to play? How would you be able to play both sports in college? What is the plan?
Um, the plan will be on the head coaches at that school. I really don't know yet because I haven't committed to a school yet. So I'm pretty sure as soon as I commit to a school, we'll have that plan decided.
Okay, so last year your season ended, the way you didn't want it to end with basketball, and you've been blessed to play with, your boy Cam Woods. So just tell us about that relationship and how you were, able to play with him.
That's my brother. We grew up together. We know each other very well. We know each other what each other like to do, what we don't like to do. So me playing with him was very easy. We know everything about each other. So it was easy playing with each other. I knew what he wanted
Did
the ball. He knew when I wanted the ball. It was very easy.
didn't you guys play AAU together?
Nah, we never played at U together.
Oh, y'all didn't play AAU
Yeah,
together.
he
Okay.
was a year older than me, so we never got to play together.
Okay, so how do you keep yourself mentally prepared, just through all the stuff that's going on now and just throughout the seasons?
Um, really just working on my game, working on stuff I need to improve in. So stuff like that help me stay prepared, keep me ready, keep me focused.
So how much time is spent training and practicing for
Um,
group start with football?
like my schedule is like for now has since it's been since June since they're allowed to start back practicing and stuff. It's been like from like 7 to 12 football, straight football workouts and stuff like that. Then it's not really basketball season, so I've been doing basketball from like 1 to 3 every day.
Hmm. Okay, so when you're not training, what are things that you do, when you're not training or practicing?
Probably chilling with the family, chilling with friends, playing the game, stuff like that. Staying out the way.
Okay, so all right, if you had to pick a favorite NFL DB, who would it be?
Probably Jalen Ramsey because of swag. Gotta have swag.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So what is your top five as far as defensive backs? What's your top five?
I don't know. I don't need to be watching them boys like that for real, cause I try not to watch them. I just try to like learn stuff from them. I try not to just like watch and pick who I like because like if you just watch a guy and try to bring that stuff to your game, it can kind of mess you up because your body is not the same as them. So you might try to do something that they can do and it might get you messed up. So I try not to like watch those guys as much or pick from those guys and pick who I like the most because we're not the same. Nobody's the same.
Yeah, I agree. So if there is no football this year, what is next for you? Would you just mainly focus on basketball, or what would you do?
If there's no football, I probably focus on my body for real. Just working out hard, getting my body where it need to be, so I can go in as a freshman to play.
So would you, in the state of Alabama, can you enroll early?
Enroll early in college.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I just thought about it. So you just said something. I wasn't even thinking like you was just thinking. You said something. But yeah, in certain depends on like if you're in Birmingham City schools, you can't enroll early. But if you're in Jefferson County, you can. I'm in Jefferson County, so yeah, if I
uh,
wanted to enroll early, I could. So if they cancel all sports, that's probably most likely what I do. because I'm already set up to enroll early.
Okay. Somebody asked the question. Somebody said, "What are your individual goals for the season, and how do those goals play into your long-term development?"
Um, Individual goals is first I have to win Mr. Football. I gotta do that.
Yeah.
I gotta do that. Bo just did it, so I gotta bring it back. Gotta bring it back to Pinson. And long term goals probably be getting to a school, starting as a freshman, being first team, everything for real.
So yeah, I read an article where you say you want to win both. You know that's never been done. So how can you, as on an individual standpoint, get yourself to winning both at the same time?
Working is the only way you can get done. That's something I've been doing. That's something I've been doing. So I feel like I wouldn't say that if I wasn't working hard enough for it.
So what drills do most defensive backs do? Like what do you do? Since you're a defensive back, what drills do you do?
All types of stuff. DB is all about hips for real and feet work. So I just do a lot of feet work drills, learning my feet, learning. I just work on running, like how fast I'm going, how many steps it's gonna take me to come out, which breaks and stuff like that. But it's all types of drills you can do at DB and stuff like that. It depends.
And so do you have any advice to the younger generation?
Work hard, be better than me.
Okay, so since we know you're committing soon, will you drop a top two or you just commit? Yeah, that's the question I had to ask you, buddy. I had to.
Top two. I don't know.
That's tough right there.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Y'all working. I don't know if I drop a top two. I might leave it right here. I might leave it right here.
Ooh. So all right. So is there a particular month that you're gonna commit?
I'm not sure on all that right now.
Yeah.
Not right now.
Oh man, we all waiting on you. Everybody, number one player in the state, want to know where you're going. So, I know you got other stuff to do, so I'm gonna let you go. So I want to thank you, for tuning in today. You took your time out, and I appreciate you. Ball out this season. There is a season, and hope everything goes well with you, my brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you too.
No problem.